Appreciate you guys being here. Getting through T-Day today, it was great being back on the field in a game situation. I know our players were extremely excited about it. And when we told them we were going to split them into two teams, it made it even that much more competitive, that much more fun. And it's good to see those guys fly around and really compete and with some enthusiasm. It's not like a typical practice where you run 4-play sets, next group comes off. You know, we had to extend some drives. I was really pleased with the effort we played with. And one thing's unique about that, when you split it up, you know, you got guys working together that usually don't, you know, whether it's O-line, D-line, communication on defense or whatever. And I thought for the most part we had guys step up and do a great job of that. So that was good. You know, offensively, I thought we had some good drives. We didn't always finish them, but I think all three quarterbacks, threw a touchdown, so that was great. We had the one turnover, which probably was just forced a little bit, and I was pretty liberal on the sacks, I would say. Just, you know, unless we just blew the protection, I probably wasn't going to call a sack. But really pleased with the way they all three moved around and completed balls. I thought that was a positive. Didn't put the ball in total jeopardy much at all, which is a big deal. The running backs, I thought they all played well. B.J. Smith, I thought he looked similar to the old B.J. in my opinion. So been around here a long time and worked his tail off to get back healthy. So really pleased to see that. Kamani, I thought he was Kamani. We took him out at halftime, just saving his carries. But the guys, he's going to be special. And then Jamontez Woods is also another guy. I love to see the way he hit the ball up in there today. Even when it didn't look great, he hit it up in there and got 3 or 4. That's something that he's really been working on because he's got really good explosion. So really pleased with that group. And you know, the O-line was mixed. We had, you know, like I think our starting left tackle with the number 2 right, starting left guard or starting right guard with the number 2 left. So it's kind of a mixture. And that's not a big deal until you get in a game situation and the defense starts moving and you have to make calls and communicate. So, you know, we had a couple busts in protections, but at the same time, overall, I thought they did a great job. And we challenged those guys. You know, the guys that have played a lot, you know, Bradshaw, Jake, Stidham, you know, you take charge. You make sure you get the communication right up there, and they did a great job with that. Thought the wideouts caught the ball pretty well. Tez made a great catch early. The second touchdown, was that Luke on the post? Yes, Luke made a great catch on the post route. I thought that was good. And the third one, I can't remember who it was. Do you remember that? Stoudemire, yeah. Oh, yeah, Stoudemire down there in the red zone. So, you know, that group, that unit, I feel like we've got 8 guys that can play for sure, and maybe 9, and we'll play a lot of them. So that was good, and they all had a chance to make plays. I think Reggie's going to be fine. He banged around a little bit when he fell on the long catch, but I think he'll be okay. The tight ends, I was pleased with the tight ends. They both caught some passes on a couple nakeds, and you know, really, you know, we'll see what the film says on the blocking part, but that's going to be the key to, you know, putting those guys on the field is an advantage if they'll block and be physical, because we got a lot of skill guys, and that's what I've tried to make a point with them. To get on the field, you're going to have to be physical and block. So offensively, that's kind of a rundown. Defensively, I thought the D-line was very active. Cholo was Cholo. He caused some problems, and they moved him around a little bit. Richard Jubinar got after it pretty good. I like what I saw. And Antonio Showers, he was you know, he's a guy that was hurt a lot last year and never really got healthy and played through some, but I really saw some explosion out of him. I think T.J. Jackson's another guy that really showed up to me. The linebackers, Carlton was outstanding. We got him out in the second half. I thought he was good. Jaden McDonald flew around pretty good too. So, you know, we didn't have KJ today. We held him out. So really pleased with that. In the secondary, Dunlap had an interception. You know, and that's what he's capable of doing a lot. He's a very talented guy, and we got to get him going, and he's got to be the leader of that group. But I saw Reddy make a couple plays. I saw Tyon Palmer make a play. So we got really good competition. I would say as a whole, that's what's different, I think, about this team. We got a lot more competition all the way around, which makes everybody better. And that's the key is continuing to push. And now the next step is the summer. We got to have a great summer and get stronger, get in better shape, get more flexible, get faster. Coach Witt and his staff, they've got a great plan for that. And finish strong academics here in the next 3 weeks and get ready for a great summer. Okay, questions?
You mentioned the one turnover by the quarterback.
Yeah.
But other than that, it seemed like they were composed out there. They hit some dump passes when they were getting pressure. They
Yeah.
hit the long pass when they could do.
Yeah.
You talk about the composure the quarterbacks had, and it seemed like they were, you know, picking up right where they left off.
Yeah, I think so. It looked to me like we checked the ball down the back when we were supposed to. You know, we're going to do that. We're going to throw the ball at our running backs, and you know, it's hard for us to sign a running back if he can't really catch the football. But you know, obviously, got to be able to run it too. Jamontez, I was looking the other day at our weights. Jamontez and Kamani both are 213, 215 pounds. Both have good speed, both have great acceleration, and they both can catch the ball. So it's exciting. BJ, same way. He's got really good hands, and he's great in pass protection. So really pleased with the way the quarterbacks moved around inside the pocket. And, you know, we're not going to let them hit the quarterback on defense. So, you know, I would say that, you know, the defense probably could have affected them a little more in a live game. But at the same time, guys that can ad-lib a little bit and extend plays, even if they don't have to be Johnny Manziel or Lamar Jackson, but if they can move around in the pocket, extend plays, and keep their eyes down the field, then, you know, that's going to help us win for sure. Who's that? I think he just hit his head on the ground, you know, because he fell pretty hard. I didn't see it. I was on the other end. Just precautionary, you know, the guy's wanting to come back, but we you know, we just spring game. We're going to make sure he's okay before we do that. But, yeah, he'll be fine.
I know it's quite a ways off, but how quick once you get into fall practice do you hope that they will start doing it?
Yeah, I think just when we know. I mean, I'll be honest with you, you know, the last 2 or 3 practices, I mean, you can't tell a difference when they're in there. There's some details of some things as a coach that when you watch video that you talk about, but I think they're all doing a better job taking care of the ball. They're doing you know, they all got ability. They all can do it. That's proven. They've all 3 played in college football before, so that you feel good about that. And I think the guy that takes care of the ball the best and affects the team the best is going to be the guy that's going to win the job, and nothing better in competition. So it's good to have.
We talked to Tez about his one-handed catch in the end zone. He talked about, you know, making a contested catch.
Yeah.
And going up and getting the ball. It seemed like,
Yeah.
you know, quite a few receivers did that today. Talk about,
Yeah.
you know, the Cord's ability to go up and get a ball and kind of out.
Yeah. I think you made a great point, because in college football, you're not going to get guys wide open much. And when we get one-on-one opportunities, we're trying to recruit where we can take advantage of that. And I remember hollering at Marcus today, you know, hey, it's one-on-one. You got to make a play. You know, you got to, because, you know, defenses are too good and coaches are too good. You're not going to get guys wide open. So I love to see what Tez did. He's shown that ability in practice a lot. I hope he really caught it. I didn't see the video, so he claims he did. He said he wouldn't lie to me, so I believe him. But no, all kidding aside, he made a great catch. I thought Stoudemire made a catch or two that I really remember. Reggie did his thing early, and you know that's the thing about the spring. When you split up and play a game, you're trying to figure out what else you got. Like Reggie's played for us for 2 years. Kalen Geiger's played for us for 2 years. We know those guys can play, and we're trying to add some depth to it, and that's what the spring's for. That's why we rep a lot of people, and a lot of kids got to play today in the stadium, which some of them never have before, so that's always fun. So hopefully that unit will continue to grow, and like you said, making contested catches is going to be the key. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I think definitely in the future, you know, with COVID and everybody getting another year, that's kind of sometimes that might put a guy, you know, as far as reps go, another year away. But Jabri's interesting because he's from right down the road here at Dothan, and he was a running back for I guess his first 3 years in high school. They had a coaching change, and they went to a spread offense, kind of like what we do. And he came up to our 7-on-7 that his team did, and they put him in the slot, and man, he had unbelievable ball skills. And the great thing about him is when he catches it, he's also got running back skills now because of his background. So I think he's going to be a really good player here. And he's going to be a freshman again this year because last year didn't count. So, you know, his future is really bright, and it was good to see him make some plays today.